This video is going to save you a lot of time searching for techniques or methods or things like that to improve your life. And I don't want you to get on the hamster wheel of just consuming content about reality creation, reality transurfing, manifestation, law of assumption, law of attraction, because I've been there. I've been there, and it was the worst rabbit hole I ever got into. I understood the things so much to the point that it it began to contradict itself. And it was so bad to the point that I had to get myself out of it. And you saw that when you saturate your mind with all these info and you don't implement these things, they begin to eat you alive. Your brain is getting eaten. I know that sounds a bit weird, but it is true. Here is the thing that I want you to do, guys. I don't want you to read another book. I don't want you to watch another video. I don't want you to looking for the next best technique. I don't want you to do any of that. None of that. You've been doing it your whole life. You've been doing it your whole life. Think of these times that you really wanted someone or something, and you really wanted it that much, and then all of a sudden you decided to let go and relax. And all of a sudden it came. All of a sudden that person that you wanted started to blow your phone up, like messages and messages and phone calls and all that. You decreased the importance of all these things. You were doing it before knowing about manifestation, before it became a trend. It's something that we are doing 24/7. So if you already have what you want, I asked myself this question today because still you need to ask yourself these questions sometimes. If you got what you want, would you be like in your room, or would you be out doing things that you love to do? And even if you are in your room, would you be like happy, or would you be so sad and so like looking for things and techniques and videos? You probably wouldn't care. You'd be grateful, but you'd be at peace and at calm. You'd be so calm in a serene, confident state that you would be like, I got it. So I asked myself this question, and it reminded me back in 2016 when I was about to get to college and study pharmacy. I remember at that time I was so peaceful in a place of knowing that everything I want is already an accomplished fact to the point that I knew that I was going to study pharmacy. I didn't care about my grades. I knew I was going there. And don't ask me how. This is the faith. It's knowing. Conviction. Faith is knowing. It's conviction. Confidence. You are confident that you already got it. I don't know how. I didn't know about manifestation back then. We are doing it 24/7. So I don't want you to just look for things and watch all the comments and this success story and that success story. Because believe me, there is something really important that you should know. You decide whether it's working or not. But it's working 24/7. We're just making it work for us. And you did it over and over again. You're just not aware of it. I'm telling you right now. Live every day to the fullest. Go for a walk. Go to the gym. Be in a state that you were in a point in your life where you knew that everything is being taken care of. Stay in that state. Stay in that state. Have that inner peace, that inner knowing. I think if we are talking about the gurus and whatnot, if we're talking about the great mystic Neville Goddard, he was talking about that. The feeling. And when he was asked, and I just like tried to watch that again or see it from the 5 Lessons book. Highly recommended, by the way, 5 Lessons by Neville Goddard. So someone asked them about feeling versus emotion, and both can work. But the thing is, we are so fixated on getting it right. And Neville was talking about the feeling of naturalness. And probably, I think, all the desires that the human being can actually want, they all stem from one thing: the feeling of being at a relief, a relaxed state, being internally calm, unswayed by circumstances. And we are human. We are human. Sometimes we can react. You can't control your first thought, maybe you can control the second one, and everyone after that. So keep that in mind too. And I always remind myself these days, like, I ask myself some questions every now and then. But then I decided, you know what? I am that I am. This is the name of God, all right? So when I feel like I need to do this and this and this and this and this, I need to do this technique and that technique. No, I've been doing it my whole life without knowing about it. Just the inner calm was the only thing that was actually making all these things happen. And even when you were afraid, you got that pretty voice in the back of your mind telling you, hey, it's okay. God will get me out of that. God is within you and all around you. He's talking to you through these thoughts, these positive thoughts, these things, these reassurances that, hey, everything is all right. So I don't want you to keep watching videos and all that. Get off that, man. Get off that. If you are a lady, get off that. Don't watch videos again. Don't look for another video after that. Focus on your life. Focus on yourself. Have that self-concept. Like, hey, I'm good. I'm always good. I am that I am. I am one with the one. I am one with the one. Currently, I just said that to myself. Hey, I am one with the one. Open up the video right now, record a video, and tell people the same thing that you told yourself right now. You don't need techniques. You can just do it for fun. And ironically, when you do it for fun, you'll find out that you are happy. And when you are happy, all of a sudden you will get to the state of naturalness. But you can decide right now, hey, I felt the naturalness of the things that I needed without knowing about all this stuff, manifestation and whatnot. It's just being. You just decide who you are. So decide who you are right now. So I don't want you to just keep pushing the envelope all the time to just looking for the next best thing. Hey, you are the next best thing. You are the best thing right now. And you will ever be the best thing because you are the I am. I am that I am. You are one with the Creator. And this is something that I needed to remind myself because sometimes you can forget and then you remember. And then you just know that you were not alone all along. So I wanted to get this message to you guys today from the old studio, the old production studio, and to tell you that you are one with the one. So don't focus on techniques. If there is something that you keep telling yourself, maybe make it more kind. Talk to yourself nicely. Pump yourself up like you are going to the gym. Pump yourself up. Have that self-concept that you are all that is, because you are. See yourself as the source of things. Don't be a lighthouse looking for light when you are the light. And trust the divine within you and all around you. And just know that you did it before without knowing all about this stuff. Life is for living, so live it. Every second, every moment, know who you are, live your life, be happy, experience your life with all its polarities, and just know that when you are calm internally, this is where the magic happens. And you can tell me down in the comments that it happened over and over again when you stopped caring and you got this inner feeling of peace, everything came to you. And even in things that you were worried about, you passed those things. So don't worry. And don't get into the rabbit hole of watching YouTube videos, TikToks, and then seeing success stories and watching the comments about the limiting beliefs of people. You are one of one. That's it. You are one of one. Don't you ever forget that. That's it for today's video. Like the video to reach more people because many people need to hear this message. Until next video, I will see you soon, guys.